Welcome to the Kemetic Chapel service. This series is an active service for Kemetics, pagans, and any others who feel drawn to the Netjeru. There is a theme for each episode. These themes will include gods, an aspect of Kemeticism, or inspiration from ancient Egypt. You are invited to light a candle, incense, and give offerings when those actions come up in service. However, this is completely optional and only suggested to add to your own personal experience at home. The service today will center on ancestor veneration. We will begin with our opening prayer. Please be comfortable and breathe. You are invited to light a candle at this time. O rise, Khepera! O rise, Ra-Harakti, great ones in the sky! Sekhmet rages for you, Bast reveres you, Wadjet protects you, Nekbet cares for you, and Jehudi toils for you every day. The lions are at your sides, the valley before you. Within the framework of Kemeticism, the ancestors we honor are known as Akhu. Honoring the dead was a large part of ancient Egyptian practices. To tend to and provide for the dead was believed to aid their afterlife. To speak the name of the dead helps them to live. This is the basis of ancestor veneration. To acknowledge and honor those that have come before. It can be difficult to begin the practice of ancestor veneration. Where do I start? What can I do? Who should I honor? Books on ancestor veneration are out there, and the topic is becoming more popular. The simplest way to begin is acknowledging the ancestors, knowing that you could not exist without the generations that have come before. From there is a sea of possibilities. Make an altar to the dead, cook a meal for your ancestors, wear that piece of jewelry your grandmother left you. Love those that paved the way. Look into the sky and remember we all become stars. Then there are obstacles that come with having ancestors who are not kind people. Do you even have to honor those ancestors who committed terrible acts? No. But they have also paved the way for you and future generations. You do not have to speak the names of all of your ancestors or those who were particularly toxic. Yet, as my mentor has told me, we can keep trying to be better than the generations before. That is how I choose to deal with the weight of the knowledge that my ancestors performed terrible acts. We do the best we can and uphold Ma'at. Those gods that are considered to be allies of the ancestors, or even king of the ancestors, or Akhu, are Wasir, who acts as the king of the Duat, where the Akhu dwell. Nebtet, who is considered death and helps the dead transition, as well as those who grieve and are left behind. Yenepu, who acts as a psychopomp and guide for the dead, so that they may go on to the afterlife. These gods are honored tonight. I invite you to light incense and give offerings at this time. The offerings are placed. The incense is burned for the pleasure of the Akhu. Just as the lotus is the nose of Ra, praises are given to the Akhu, those glittering ones, radiant in their time. Praise the ancestors. Let their names ring through the hearts of their children. Let the generations be prosperous, for the Akhu have provided for them. At this time, I invite you to say the names of those whom have passed. Say their names and allow them to live with you and through you. As we conclude our service, let us take a moment of quiet. I invite you to close your eyes and begin some deep breathing. Today we have connected with the gods and the ancestors. We have actively sought their presence in our day. We have engaged in the active participation and establishment of Ma'at. Our breath is restored to us by the Netjeru. May we use it well. We will now conclude the service with a prayer. Zeptepi is upon us, born on every horizon. May we be blessed. Conceived by Sekhmet, born of Shazemtet, shaped by Khnum upon his wheel. The Netjeru hear our prayers, nourished by Ma'at. Thank you for joining me today in celebration and reflection of the Netjeru. I hope this service has allowed you to better connect with the gods in the ancient land of Kemet. May you go out into the world with Ma'at in your heart and live well.